Thomas stood at Farquhar, the top station of his branch line. He had brought around Annie and Clarabel after the morning journey and was enjoying a short rest before the run back down the valley. His driven fireman stood beside his cab talking to the guard, who had brought some startling news. "Did you know that the station master was burgled last night?" the guard was asking. Thomas's driver shook his head. "You don't say," he exclaimed. "I didn't know he had anything worth stealing." "He has won cups for gardening," explained the fireman. "All taken, and the scoundrels even had the cheek to pinch his car to carry them away in." "Not that new one he's so proud of," said the driver. The guard nodded. And at that moment, the signal rose to show that the line was clear. The driver fireman climbed into Thomas's cab. The guard blew his whistle and waved his green flag and got into Clarabel as Thomas set off. By the time they were through the tunnel, the train was running nicely. Road and railway were beside each other here, with only a stream between them. Thomas remembered his race with Bertie the bus. He had only won because he could go through the hill, while Bertie had to follow the road over the top. A flash of color on the road ahead caught his eye. He tried to go faster to get a closer look. "Steady, Thomas," said his driver. "There's plenty of time." "Can't we get closer to that car?" panted Thomas. "It looks like a station master's to me." "Lots of cars look like that," laughed his driver. But he opened the regulator and they began to draw level. There were 2 men in the car. They waved when they saw Thomas and tried to go faster. "That's the car, right?" said a fireman. "And those 2 must be the thieves, but we can't stop them. They'd be long gone before the last station. We need a pencil, paper, and something to put a note in," said the driver. "We'll throw a message out at the next signal box." Quickly, he wrote the note and put it in the fireman's empty lunch tin. Then, drawing ahead of the car, Thomas whistled to attract the signalman's attention. They slowed down so that the fireman could throw the box up to him. And as they went past, both the driver and fireman shouted "Police!" at the top of their voices. By now, the stolen car had gone well ahead, and Thomas did not see it again. But the signalman telephoned police headquarters at once, and the thieves were stopped at a roadblock about 10 miles further on. That afternoon, the Fat Controller traveled in Annie to Farquhar. When he got there, he and the station master climbed onto a porter's trolley. They told the passengers the whole story. The station master thanked Thomas, his driver and his fireman for their prompt actions. The passengers cheered loudly, and they cheered even louder when they heard that the station master's gardening cups had all been found undamaged in a sack in the boot of the car. "A long time ago," said the Fat Controller, holding up his hand for silence. "Thomas showed how valuable he is to the smooth running of my railway. I'm sure you all agree that today he proved once again that he's a really useful engine."